Let's talk about my Lions, man. What do you think about Aaron Glenn interviewing in Denver? Are you nervous? You think it's just part of the Rooney Rule? They're just knocking that one out?
I don't think it's part of the Rooney Rule. I think it's part of the rule of if you're a GM and you want to hire a coach, you want to hire a good football coach.
Mm-hmm.
And, is it where with Aaron Glenn, and I think that's the ultimate compliment to what the Lions have done this year. And what's the one thing? When you talk about the Lions, everybody always says they play for this dude. They play for that dude. Right? That's the discussion everybody says. For whatever reason, the Lions roll with him. And for me with Aaron Glenn, if you're a general manager and you want to coach, do you want to maybe roll the dice on Aaron Glenn maybe 2 years before he's quote-unquote ready or whatever? I mean, if you're looking at it for like a piece of fruit or whatever, is it ripe enough yet?
Yeah.
Do you want to get it before it's ripe, maybe get it at a little bit of a discount? Do you see something in him that makes you think that he's head coach material? I think the way he deals with the media, the way that those players respect him, from what we saw too, the stuff on the sideline.
Yeah.
I mean, you tell me, man. I mean, I think he would be a viable candidate. It's aggressive if you're the Denver Broncos, because I've heard people talk around town that say the Denver Broncos are Super Bowl ready.
Yeah.
But they just need a quarterback.
Yeah.
So
fair.
that if you're going to bring in a dude like Aaron Glenn that's limited experience, but the early returns are good.
Yeah.
It's aggressive.
And his prominence in coaching is obviously the defensive side of the football. So, like, it's also kind of weird there, too. But maybe they want to win like they did back when they had Peyton Manning, when he was throwing ducks and they had that amazing defense. Well, I want to ask you this. Are you nervous? Do you lose any faith in Dan Campbell if he goes without Aaron Glenn? Say Aaron Glenn leaves. Like, is your faith still holding Dan Campbell and his ability?
So you guys, I get this a lot, man, and people ask me about that. Dan Campbell this and Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell's not. Brad Holmes is the most valuable person in this organization because he holds the keys. He's the dude making the draft picks. The Dan Campbell thing that's a worry 2 years down the road for me.
We still got to coach him up.
Sure, you do, and like these guys you bring in and stuff like that. But I think we all agree, right? The players will play for him, right? That's what we keep hearing.
Yeah.
That's what everybody says.
But
so if the players will play for him, then I'm all right with that for rookies. Then it gets to a point where, is he Freddie Kitchens in Cleveland, where obviously he's a clown show. You know what I'm saying? And then you yank Freddie Kitchens, you get a real coach in there, and then you win a playoff game on the road instantly.
Yeah, the thing with me too, and I think Dan Campbell, he'll admit this outright, is he allows his staff to coach and do their jobs. Like, the only reason it didn't happen with the offensive side of the football was with Anthony Lynn and things just not going right there. But, like, he'll give Aaron Glenn free freedom, to call the defensive plays and whatnot. I actually would be nervous because I do think, like, when you talk to these players, and I don't talk to them, I apologize, but in their post-conferences and stuff like that, they name a lot of these secondary coaches. Like, Ben Johnson's named a lot in the offensive side of football when they're interviewing press conferences. Aaron Glenn, Aubrey Pleasant, like, those type of names do come up. I'm just scared that if they lose them, because I know damn well that's a part of the success. We saw it with Dan Campbell taking over the play calling and Ben Johnson, adding a little different, like, funk or whatever you want to say, another layer of the offense, little wrinkles here and there. Like, it was awful beforehand, but hey, he leaned on the coaching staff he has available and they made something happen for him. I'm just nervous. Aaron Glenn's one of those types of guys that, if we lose him, hopefully we just keep Aubrey Pleasant, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, so we'll see how it shakes out. And Eric Bieniemy is the name, and people are talking about the YouTube chat thread right now. Eric Bieniemy is the name where it's time. It's got to be time for Eric Bieniemy to get a job somewhere, man. I mean, I keep watching this Chiefs offense and, the brilliance of the plays and stuff like that. And how much of that is Andy Reid? I don't know. But you would think at some point Bieniemy will get a job. But we'll see how it works out. Hopefully Aaron Glenn is here at least for one more year. Francis, real quick, love Dumars as a player, pretty terrible as a GM. CJ says Dumars was not terrible as a GM. People need to stop focusing on 2008 and on, and that's what I agree with you. Teal uniforms to a championship, everybody. We'll be right back. Final segment of the show. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network.
You've reached the end of the video. You know what you should do? Press like. You know you like the content that we have here at Woodward Sports Network. I'm Braylon Edwards from the bottom line. Subscribe to us right now.